I'm Jesse Rathgeber, PhD. My title is Assistant Professor and Chair of Music Education here at UW-Madison. Yeah, I'm from a real small town called Auburn, Illinois. It's just south of Springfield, really small rural environment. And then I went and did my bachelor's degree at University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, with a specialization in general music specifically. Then I did my master's degree at Northwestern with a specialization in composition and creativity in music education. And then was really excited to kind of get out of the Midwest and did my PhD at Arizona State University in lovely Tempe, Arizona, specializing in disability in music education. Oh gosh, I mean, this school is wonderful in many different ways. I could probably say this about most people in my field, have been personally impacted by someone who has a degree from this program, either undergrad or specifically doctoral programs. Two of my three mentors throughout my time in my different degrees all had doctoral degrees from here. So I feel like I have some home here anyway because of that. And the wonderful tradition as well of not just those people, but the people who came before. My predecessor, Terry Dobbs, is one of my biggest academic heroes in her work around disability studies. So there was an element in me that was like, I get to come and help perpetuate a really amazing tradition of music learning and teaching studies. And that was really exciting. I will say another one of the big excitement things is Dr. Amy Lewis is here. And Dr. Lewis and I have worked together before. We're very good friends and really kind of have a shared vision for a more inclusive, engaged, community-conscious type of music education. And so that was exciting. And I'd say the other thing is just potential. There's so much potential here in Wisconsin, in Madison specifically, and in our schools for meaningful change and for us to reframe how we're doing things. And I felt that from the moment I came to campus. I felt the sense of potential walking into Hamill Center. I felt the sense of potential walking into our humanities building, going into classes, meeting students, and hearing their excitement about the future. And so instead of feeling like you're coming to a place and all you're doing is perpetuating what has already happened, I felt that this place was, look at this wonderful place that has deep roots and has really impacted music education with a wonderful faculty already and lots of spaces where you can make a place for yourself rather than finding a place. Really putting your ideas into practice and seeing how that shapes everything else and really working with everyone to do that, not just on my own. I really felt that there was a sense of want for more and more communal approaches to things. And to me, that's the sweet spot is if I can work in community with other people, if I can work on hard problems with other perspectives, that's where I want to be. And this place had that written all over it. Just working with the students by and large is my thing I'm most excited about. I love teaching. Teaching is kind of so much a huge part of who I am and my identity. And so getting to see my teaching continue and being shaped by students, I've already seen it being shaped immensely in this first semester. Beyond that, I'm excited to have space to pursue my own academic interests and scholastic interests a little bit more. I'm currently working on a project investigating how music educators, specifically pre-service music teachers in music ed programs who have disabilities, how they go about looking into and defining accommodations in their music classrooms and seeing what that process looks like and how we might actually take what we've learned from that to kind of flip things around. So I'm excited to see where that research goes. I'm excited for just the kind of chance to work with other scholars, both in our building. Dr. Lewis and I do a lot of work looking at the intersections of race and disability, and we've done kind of workshops all over, but also we're on a campus with some of the most brilliant disability studies scholars and disability justice folks. Shami Shock is here and has been one of my kind of newer academic heroes, and being here and present with those kinds of people is enough to get anyone excited about their own scholarship. I'm really excited about finding a more of a home for a kind of birth through passing conceptual community conscious type of music scholarship and learning, and I'm really excited to be able to get the students involved in both the scholarship and teaching of these things. One project I'm really excited that kind of hits that is a thing called Play On that Dr. Lewis and I are working on, where it will be kind of an umbrella for all sorts of community-centric music practices, but our first thing is going to be getting ukulele jams going on. And so we would show up with a bunch of students who would facilitate a jam session at any spaces. It could be at a children's museum, it could be at a brewery, it could be at a farmer's market. And we show up with instruments, we teach people how to play in 15 minutes and then get them making music that is personally meaningful to them. I'm really excited to see that going on. And I'm excited, one thing that we're going to be doing next year is that we'll be one of the physical hosts for the Disability Studies and Music Education Symposium, which is an international gathering of scholars who are looking at disability through more sociological, philosophical, kind of cultural perspectives. I'm really excited about being part of that. It's continuation from other work, but I'm excited to have that here, but also the students to get to interact with these scholars from all over the world who will be joining virtually or in person to share about their work and help the students start thinking about the broader sense about how do you make pedagogy, because you can't just learn pedagogy in a book. Pedagogy is something, it's an art. It's developed through interactions with others and sitting down and really thinking through what's meaningful here. And I'm excited to see them get engaged with that.